Was showing Harley how to mask off wheels because she's going to start painting the wheels. And then got a bunch of valve cover cores because we were having people pop them off to drop off to do. But some people couldn't, and we wanted to do them all in one whack and mess with the powder coating stuff. And so I got some cores, I got ours. Basically, everything that's been going on the last few months that I've been telling you guys we're trying to do is now happening. In the apartment, I didn't realize how much we were held back because we had so many other places we could do things. But just the fact that you can do stuff at your own house or shop that's yours versus like sharing it with somebody, going somewhere else to work, setting up somewhere and then moving. We were just trying to like save money, do it on the fly, do mobile stuff, keep it fun. I wanted to do headers and manifolds, wasn't a huge priority. When it came to the powder coating, even we were like, all right, we're gonna set up a day, do it, we'll do it, whatever. But that's a lot of stuff to move around. And the Golf she's had for a year, she got it while I was in prison. It's a beater, it's fine, it's reliable, motor runs great, doesn't burn oil, no head gasket issue, nothing. But it needs a windshield, needs tires, and then now it's getting to the point where we just changed the knuckle on it because the bearing was fucked up. Finally took a shit. So changed that, just $80. It's gonna be like $280, but I shopped around and got exactly what I needed. Ordered the knuckle, just cheaper that way. We're good. We need an axle. We got that cheap. So good. But it developed this electrical problem when it rained, which the EF sometimes like it'll rain and then like the main relay and grounds and shit will start acting up on the old OBDO harnesses and stuff. Even some of the OBD1 or even newer Hondas, we had that happen recently on a newer FG2 Civic. It rained and electrical system just started acting weird and frying shit. But the car wasn't even in the rain, it was just the humidity. But yeah, we're finally at the point we can do that stuff. As far as what Harley's got going on, she wanted to start with powder coating. She's really into the art stuff. She was always doing art at the house and painting and doing arts and crafts with the kids and this and that. So this is good for her to be able to not only powder coat the wheels, but I was like, hey, I'll give you some graffiti paint. She's got spray guns and some electronic blue pearl and some other OEM Honda colors. Basically, we've been saving stuff up. She's got like gloves for different things and cleaning supplies, personal protection equipment, respirator. Like we went through and got all this stuff. So it wasn't just like a powder coat, a cheap compressor and an oven. It was the full setup because I wanted her to be able to develop a business out of it if that's what she wanted to do. And we were looking for something for her to do. She had looked into like making clothes because she likes sewing. She had thought about doing art but didn't know how to market it, maybe doing like shirts and stickers, which we will use the vinyl cutter and she'll start doing that for all you guys for the cars and stuff for support, small orders, big orders, whatever. But something else, right? Something she can feel good about helping and make some money herself and have her own money and this and that. Because with my stuff, like even though she's helping me with the company and does a ton of shit, works really hard, we get the money is shared, you know what I mean? It's not mine, it's not hers. So it's just kind of the company's and then we live off it and then the rest keeps us afloat. So now she's masking off these wheels. I just showed her. We've done a few sets, but every time we just did it a little different. Usually I'll use like cards, like gameplay cards, and just throw them in the edge of the rim around the tire for those quick spray paint jobs. Like on CAIN, we're just shooting these wheels black because they're just beat up OEM shit. My slick wheels, we got them, they were beat up white. Went ahead and just shot them black. It's just whatever. But the oven's big enough to powder coat wheels up to probably about a 20-inch. We're still checking on that. I need to get a wheel that I want to powder coat and do a test fit just to make sure. But other than that, yeah, I mean, everything's going really good. We're actually at the stages now where those parts I had to design that I had started now getting to prototype phase and stuff can actually happen. At the apartment, it wasn't a big deal for that smaller stuff, but like even breaking out the cutter, the grinder, if it was small stuff, like I figured out a way to do it because I'm used to having a unit on the side or like a window that goes out to where I can run the extension cord. Basically, I can get power to a parking spot that's not right there. Or if I have covered, like my people are gone during the day, where like the people that live around me. Well, that's never a big deal. I've done tons of turbo kits at my apartment or condo or wherever I was living when I lived in Chandler. I had a condo and we had like a circular lot, like a cul-de-sac lot, and I'd build out there and I'd talk to all the neighbors and it was cool. I had like 400 feet of extension cord and I'd get it done. I'd shoot these videos and budget-minded build, really smart dude, building it with a flux core, an angle grinder, a drill, and a fucking laptop, you know? Let's go have fun, go hunting, go do this. And that's what I wanted to do. I want to develop the company more, but that's mainly what I wanted to do, is just like literally keep it fun. And if you talk to any of the real racers, the big time dudes, the dudes with these crazy cars, no matter what they say about the car and how great it is, and it might not come up in conversation, but if you ask them, do you wish you kept it simple? They will tell you yes. We've done crazy builds. We've chased quarter mile times. I mean, the last time we were doing something like that, nines were really motherfucking fast and all motor cars were in the 10s, and we were a second off. So we were getting to the point that it was going to be like that, like we were chasing that. And the company kind of changed direction, and I wanted to just not complete those steps to go further, to go faster, because of the money involvement and when it broke, how much it cost. And that's where it's not simple anymore. It's not fun. It's just expensive, and you're towing the car, and if you're driving it, you're chewing it up. And when you have a problem, it's not just, hey, junkyard motor or this or that. It's rebuild this forged internal fully, you know. And the motors now, granted, we were stuck with B series then. I was using the Fs and Hs. I definitely think they're stronger and take it better. But guys were having luck with the Bs. They still are. But the K, that budget motor, the fact it's in the junkyard, those base models are like $250 for the amount of abuse they could take. I wouldn't take, if you told me, hey, I'll give you a motor to turbo, motor and tranny, if you gave me my choice of a 5-speed LSD or 6-speed LSD, any one of those K series trannies, and you know, a base K motor or a GSR or Type R with tranny, LS, whatever, I would probably take the base K20 or K24, simply on the fact that if it breaks, I gotta rebuild it or buy another one. Like, that's just how it is. And also, for the power you get, that 2.4 liter makes so much torque. Like, it's not a true VTEC motor, but it pounds. I mean, you guys will see on the new Fuel Tech, you've seen videos, but we'll do more like watching of the car so you can see it, because before it didn't have the speedo wired up, and I wasn't really racing other Hondas. We'll go race some similar setup Hondas you guys can see with the base Model K handles against that. Like, I've already raced 10-second B series turbo cars from a roll and been either right next to them till I spun and let out, like was torque steering and going over the center lane, are going to hit them and I let out, or I pulled on them. So that tells you right there, stock K24, fully built forged sleeve B series, like same turbo, same boost. The K24 had no problem hanging with it. Now back to the wheels and shit, because I can't show you CAIN yet. I can't show you the upgrades. Harley's just masking. Just masking the wheels off for a quick dirty ghetto black paint job. This is CAIN. I mean, the paint on CAIN already had runs and different cans of black used, although it's all gloss, so we're just gonna finish shooting it black. The wheels go black, but I got so many upgrades. You guys kind of know the deal on that. I think we launched a video. I don't know if I've really talked about it other than Facebook, but we'll go over CAIN, make a little video for him when he's done. But the car went to Fuel Tech and got a bunch of other upgrades, not necessarily power related, but those power related upgrades are here and will go on within the next week. So not only do you get to see all these upgrades made this week that weren't power related, and it was a ton of shit, it's cleaned up, it's a beautiful car, and now the power will be added at the end of the week, and you'll see those gains. So this is going to be a pretty fun trip. And Harley's going to be powder coating valve covers. We got the cores. I actually, Brian had an igniter issue with the H22 coupe, so I grabbed a couple of H22 cores to use for powder coating, and then we have a H22 distributor igniter and coil that I grabbed from a good working Izzy, so I can swap it in because he's going to be turboing that. He got some turbo parts. I don't know if I talked to you guys about my turbo upgrade stuff. I think you guys know about the cams we're going to put in. I'll do a video on it, but I don't know if I talked about what turbo I'd be using if I had the choice, and what we had actually bought and then never received and had to get a refund. And then the turbo we ended up just using was one we, basically a client or a buddy of mine was like, hey, you can use this, and it was close enough. Now we have the proper turbo for the setup. And then Brian got some turbo parts. He got his wastegate. I had a oil line kit. Phone's overheating, might shut off, you guys. I gave him an oil line kit, all fresh, new shit. And then he got this like HX35, which it was sitting outside, so it's rusted, and it's used. But it's a good turbo. It's clean, other than the surface rust. This is just surface rust. This isn't anything, whatever. But we can wire wheel that down. It's cast, it's fine. But it's the small wheel version. I don't think we're going to use it. And then you got this manifold, which is better than a log. But these do crack, but I'm honestly thinking we'll just brace it to the flange and say fuck it. So YOLO. I think he'll have fun. And then this is his tag. That's his intercooler. This is the tag we're parting out. If you guys need anything off a tag, let me know. Honestly, I don't even think there's anything left. But Harley's back to the wheels. Should be doing valve covers this week. Valve covers are $60 any color. Now, custom colors, like as far as anything crazy we don't have,